everyone's favourite Humble is back, and that's me, by the way. Let's see what questions everyone's asked me today. Ooh, some interesting ones, but not many. This time we've only got 11. So, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy me rambling on answers that these questions that people have asked me. Right then, first of all, we get 5 questions from Love Play Love Thomas. 1. Do you like popcorn? Not my sort of thing. I'm a bit of a fussy eater, like I think I've said before. 2. How long have you been on YouTube? Since 2010, I've had various accounts, but I first learned about the website in 2006 when I was only 6 years old. Quite surprising, isn't it? 3. Have you ever been to a cinema before? No, I haven't, even though I should, because I want to see the Totoro special screening that's happening on the 16th of April, or the 15th, I don't know when. 17th, who knows. 4. What's your opinion on Paw Patrol? I don't like it. I just find it pretty much mediocre. 5. What's your opinion on Angry Birds? It's an okay franchise, I'd say. Next up is 5 questions from Nicholas Purbity. Do you have any problems telling Huey, Dewey, and Louie apart? In sort of ways, I can tell each one apart by their colours, even though they are basically identical. So they would probably go for April, May, and June. What's your favourite rescue vehicle? I like the police because they help protect our countries, and I like the fire trucks because they make sure fires don't destroy our world. Do you have any game consoles? Well, heck yes. I can't be a gaming YouTuber without some game consoles. What movies do you enjoy watching? Mainly anime movies. Studio Ghibli to be specific, but I do sometimes watch Pokemon movies. And I decided to wiggle my nose because I wanted to. Have you ever heard of the Power Rangers franchise? Yes, I have. Next up is 5 questions from Mario, Thomas, Sonic, and Super Mario Logan fan. What's your favourite Thomas and Friends movie? Exodus Legend of the Lost Treasure is my favourite. It was pretty good. It was a bit darker for a Thomas movie or show, but oh well, it was still good nevertheless. What's your opinion on Thomas and Friends Season 20? Okay. I liked it. It was a good season. 3. What's your opinion on Bob the Builder Christmas to Remember? I don't remember it well. And 4th one, he's sorry that he asked me 6 questions. He said, would you block me if I asked you 6 again? I wouldn't. Just make sure you remember that it's 5 or less. Okay. 5. What's your opinion on Postman Pat Special Delivery Service? It's good. At least it's still stop motion with a little bit of CGI. Next up is 3 questions from Jack Williams. 1. What's your favourite bit in the CGI series of Fireman Sam? Well, I found it, at least it had no alliteration and rhyming and was sort of faithful to the original stop motion series, so I'll classify it as that. What did you think of the first ever episode of Bob the Builder Project Builder, which is called Bob's Big Plan? It's good. Starts serving off the series well. That Bob finally gets to build his own city or town, whatever. Sunflower Valley. Even though he won it, his reward is to get to build it. Next up is 3. Did you like Thomas and Friends Journey Beyond Sodor last year? I didn't like it that much. The animation was kind of unfinished because it was released during the time when Arc Productions filed for bankruptcy and became Janfield Toronto. So yeah. Next up is 5 questions from PolarJack77. 1. Have you heard that Lee and the Peanuts Guy in 1986 is making a big balloon parade? No, I haven't, and it would be cool, and it sounds quite cool that he's making his own parade based on mine, as long as he doesn't call it the Big Balloon Parade, because that's basically my own name, and if he does, I'll ask him to change it, because, yeah. Favourite Pixar movie? If I had to pick a choice, it would either be the Toy Story franchise or Inside Out. say, because they're pretty cool. 3. Have you ever heard of Shrek the Musical? Yes, I have. 4. What's your opinion on How Murray Saved Christmas and Elf Buddy's Magical Christmas? I haven't seen Murray, but Elf Buddy's Magical Christmas, well, I'd say the animation version's okay for what it is. And 5. Do you think the New York theme fits the Macy's parade? Well, it was if you're talking about the theme that was used in the parade for since like 1994 until whenever, yeah, it does fit very well. Next up is one question from Simpsons Clips 24. Have you heard of Avenger Penguins? It's a cartoon made by Cosgrove Hall. No, I haven't. Next up is a question from VHS Story Uploader 89. Do you think that Scoop looks like a minion in the Bob the Builder reboot? Well, it still looks like Scoop by character design, but if you're meaning voice, then in a sort of way, yes, because the minions are annoying and Scoop's personality and voice in the reboot is annoying as well. Like, Scoop was sort of in a way mature in the original series, but now whoever's head writing Bob the Builder 2000 and whatever, maybe you, Sharon Miller, I don't know, it's just turned Scoop into an annoyance. Next up is 2 questions from Ben Bryan. Do you think that me and Sam Bishop are real life friends? Well, if you compare it to my friendship between me and James, yes, you are good friends. Except I am a bit obsessed with James in a way. 2. How many times have you watched My Neighbor Totoro? So many times that it would take basically all day to tell you how much I've watched it. It can't be my favourite film if you've watched it so many times. Next up is 4 questions from Super Aaron Review 98. What's the worst Wii game you've ever played? I haven't owned many Wii games, and all the ones I have owned are good, so I can't say. If it was luck, I would say, in a way, Jenga World Tour from Atari, and maybe some of those shovelware titles from Data Design Interactive, if it was if I'd ever played them. What's your favourite Wii game? Well, I like Super Mario Galaxy 2. So yeah, I'll have to pick that. What's your favourite Game Boy game? Pokemon Red and Blue and Gold and Silver and Crystal. So basically the Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon games. Do you have any interest in the nanoblocks? No, I don't. Next up is 5 questions from the Tube Madness. Do you like Bear Behaving Badly? Not watched it. 2. What Bram episodes do you like? I've seen a couple, but I've, in a way, don't remember them. 3. Is the CBeebies song cringy? Of course it is. 4. Have you ever been to London? Well, in a sort of way, I have been to Heathrow and Gatwick before when I went on holiday, so does that count? 5. What is the worst TV show you've ever watched? Mainly those dumb reality shows like Jersey Shore and Geordie Shore. I can't stand those shows. Love Island's bad as well, and the same goes for The Only Way is Essex, which is a Jersey Shore knockoff. And last but not least is the Justice 2017 and He Says. Have you ever watched Toy Story franchise? In a way, yes, I have, in a sort of way. Yeah. That was quite short. I better go, guys. See you on Friday. Psh.